Hey y'all, Tammy here with Happy Art Creations, and today I'm going to be working with resin. But first, before we get started, there's super important things that you must do, and those are safety precautions, okay? Let me see, did I forget to get this too? Alright. Oh, it's going off. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go over things that you really need to have together whenever you work with resin. A lot of the resin says it's no VOCs, but when you start heating it up with the blowtorch, gases are released. So you do, and when you're mixing it, when it's mixing, so you are in need of a mask. It is a mask that takes care of fumes and things such as that, okay? Chemical fumes, whatever. It is a protector. You can find these on Amazon is where I get most things. You can get these at Lowe's. They look a little different at Lowe's, but anyhow, and then you can get these replacement cartridges at Lowe's or on Amazon. Super important that you use these, have them available. Now when I'm pouring my resin out, honestly, I don't always wear this out once it's chemically mixed together, but it's a good thing to have on, and I will have it. Okay, so there's that. Let me set that aside. The other thing is you need to wear goggles. Sometimes when you're working with, say you're trying to trim your resin or whatever, it's just safety. These are filthy. They got paint all over them. But they fit over my glasses when I need to do fine tuning and stuff like that. So have some safety glasses involved. Okay? Whenever you're sanding, any kind of sanding, unless it's wet sanding and you don't need it. Wet sanding is where you have sandpaper and it can have water on it and you can, you know, sand with it and it not get up in the air. So whenever you're sanding, whether it be wood or other products or resin, those little particles float up in the air. This is for particles. This is for fine particles, and you can find these. We get these at Harbor Freight, but you can get them at Walmart and at Lowe's or Hobby Lobby. Those are super important things, okay, when you have it. This is another safety feature right here. I have a fire extinguisher because there are times, God forbid, I've never had one that I needed to pull out the big guns, but it's safe to have one in your art room, guys. These are super duper important, okay? Alright, you need to wear gloves when you're working with resin. You need to have them on, have extras. When they get to where you can't handle anything, just change your gloves, guys. Keep gloves on. It can burn your skin. You can have allergic reactions. It's good to have good gloves on, okay? I get mine at Harbor Freight. 5 mil works. It's thick enough. Anyhow, it's a real good thing, and I can get these at Hobby Lobby, but not Hobby Lobby, Harbor Freight. But you can get these all over the internet, things like that. That's just because it's local, and that's what I do. Whenever you're working with resin, it's not a safety feature, but if you want your artwork to be safe and level, make sure you have a level with you, okay? And that the area that you're working in is level, and the area you're going to place them, if you move them, is also level. Okay, I have two things here that I do not usually put together. I try to keep them separated. Whenever you're working with alcohol inks or alcohol, okay, it's highly flammable. If you didn't know that, you know it now, and it's dangerous. So you have to let it evaporate if you're going to use this. Or you can use, where is mine? Here it is. Or you can use one of these, okay? Or, I mean, there's little things, but man, when you're alcohol ink and you're mixing things up and you're just putting them in, let them sit, let those little things evaporate some before you even get any heat. This will catch on fire. I keep this separate. I keep this on one side of the room and this over here to my left in another area. I don't put anything that could cause any kind of flame close to flammable things. Okay, so even my varnishes and things like that, y'all, those things are flammable. They also have gases and things, or fumes that come up. So guys, pay attention, because a happy body makes for a happy, safe area that you're working in, whether it be physically or in the air. It makes for a happy body. Things catch up with you. You think, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. It catches up with you a lot of times later, or it could catch up with you right at that time. this will catch on fire. And what's bad about this one, when you use alcohol inks and you catch this alcohol on fire, you can't always see it right away. It's the truth, okay? One other thing, make sure you have a well-ventilated area. You never, ever use this indoors. Find a place that you, unless you have some form of a ventilation system in your art room, which most people don't, take this outside, spray it. I was working with some, it's called gouache. Isn't that the funny thing? And I wanted to make, I'm making some little bitty, bookmarks, okay? Anyhow, and to keep it where it won't release itself, because if you get this wet normally without sealing it, the colors can go away, okay? They'll reactivate and just the whole thing will just be messed up. But the biggest thing is, if you're using any kind of aerosol, use it outside. The fumes are toxic. They can hurt you. Please, 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 please keep your art room safe. Make sure the area that you're working with is safe. You want, no matter what, you want your art room to be a safe place. If you have children that live in your home, keep those things which are toxic or dangerous or poisonous, keep them up out of the way, guys. We want to protect them. Nothing that is down low where my littles can get in here, which they never do, but I don't trust kids. Kids are silly. They don't think about what they're doing, and they think, ooh, this looks cool, and the next thing you know, you're taking them to the emergency room. So guys, or worse, okay, bad things happen. We don't like to talk about that, but y'all need to be prepared and make sure that your room is safe. Is it able to be locked if you have young little ones? Because we use chemicals, we use things in our art rooms that aren't safe for children, okay? We can take protection, but they don't even think about it. They just think it's fun. Mammy's doing art and look at all this fun, and then they end up getting hurt. So anyhow, that's my little ditty. I am so glad that you're with me. I'm fixing to start some resining, so I just wanted to go over the safety features. Remember, safety. Try to get one of these in your art room. They don't cost much. We got this at Lowe's. Have one of these on hand, okay? Have a mask for fine particles when you're sanding or whatever. Things that float in the air, okay? Safety glasses. Keep your flammables away from fire sources. All of those things are important. Keep all of your dangerous chemicals and stuff up, off, and away from children's reach. And if you have to, put a lock on your door. Put even just a simple little eye hook way at the top where they can't get in. All right. Well, anyhow, I'm so glad that you're here with me. I appreciate that. If you like this little safety video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up, share with your friends, watch them longer because it's important to YouTube, which makes it important to me. I'm working towards getting monetization. Say that word 5 times fast, right? Well, anyhow, that's how it goes. Slowly but surely. That's not my whole goal for doing YouTube. I love what I'm doing and I want to share it. So I want to make people happy. And if you're not a subscriber, welcome. Well, I would welcome you to become a subscriber. It's free. You don't have to do anything. And push the bell and choose all notifications, and that will allow you to see all of my most recent videos. When they get uploaded, you'll be able to watch them and you'll know they're there. So hooray! And always, for your good sake, have your coffee close by, your water close by, your drinks close by. That's just me. You know, life is better with coffee and Jesus. Anyhow, y'all, go out and reach, spark some happy in someone else's heart today. You might be the only one that can. They want to be seen. Sometimes that's all that needs to be done, and you've made their day for the day. Okay? Anyhow, love ya. I'll see you next time here on Happy, Safe Art Creations. Anyhow, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Goodbye now. Toodles.